Alright, yo, look. They be talking about this marijuana legalization shit, right? I mean, just build with y'all real quick on some weed because people don't really know much about what this plant entails, and everybody just throwing out their own comments by their experience about the plant. I ain't fuck your experience, period. You know what I mean? Everything that's on this planet had its own purpose when it first arrived here. Like everything was seeded, you know what I'm saying, in some aspect, whether it came about or was seeded, you know what I'm saying, because the universe is a part of everything. So everything that formulates out of the universe coalesces into one situation. So whatever coalesced here, you know what I'm saying, and came here by that pretense had a purpose, all right, to further life on Earth, all right. Let's just leave that right there. So when it comes to weed, you got to understand this planet gets bombarded with radiation. Period. We like in a position to get hit with it, but the levels of protection, right, of the planet and the levels of absorption of the planet have to be mediated, all right? And that mediation comes by a natural original properties that come with the planet, all right? So with that being said, you got certain trees that filter different carbons. You got different processes that filter different things so we can get it in the right mediation for perfect growth. You know what I'm saying? In an imperfect situation. Now, when marijuana came here, people found this plant that was putting out this wonderful smell, right, of its processes. When minds started engaging with the earth, or the equals is what we call it, the equal was able to equal out any situation on the planet from radiation to ground poisoning. You see what I'm saying? And then knowing out of further use, it was found to be a strong fiber substance that can be used in the plants and shit like that. I mean, used in the clothes and processes of home living and stuff like that. So even on the fact that the plant naturally produces chlorophyll to do these worldly cleanup traits, what you think is going to do for a human being that's of the universe of itself, it's going to help them too on any aspect. So you trying to regulate it is bullshit. All right. On top of that, some individuals have different carbon levels in their bodies. And this goes not just for just smoking weed, but it goes for eating foods, flavors, and everything. The level of carbon that you have to give you your makeup shows your potency level of what you can take in. So when you run around here mixing in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, and you talking about this and this that, you know what? That's for you. You need to learn yourself and stop trying to put everybody in the same cup. That's control. All right? So back to this plant. You don't know nothing about this plant to try to control it. And karma's a mother because control has to be put back where it come from. So when you put out all these rules about things, it come back to you. Believe that. And this plant does more and more than your conversation ever did for anything. You don't have to have your studies in science because theories cannot battle against actuality. You can come up with whatever you want. Who put you upon that original man? You're not over that. Bumbleclap. Yo, look. You don't know nothing about what you talk about. And you hinder the whole world with your conversations. Make me sick. Don't know what you talk about. And you wanna condemn because you got a weak carbon level in your body. You're a baby. You know nothing but cry and tear. Nothing in control. So go ahead and make your rule, make your law and all that. It'll come back to you, carbon. Believe me. Check the carbon rate of everything in yourself and then label your life behind that. Because that's your original makeup. That's the only thing that matters. Your makeup individually. Love yourself. Marry in yourself first. So then you can learn how to deal with the playing field of the world. You know nothing. Talking about weed this, weed that. You know what? Your problem is you dealt with the wrong things, running up on things, and now you want to control it because you not know nothing about that. Deaf compoundees. Type of people who put control on that. Man, I wish nothing on nobody, but truth be, when you interfere with the original natural things, it brings a disorderment to your plan function. Stupid. So live the life you're falsely living, and you lie, you falsely lie. You dig? But marijuana need to be left alone. Need to be left alone like any other tree. Left alone. Can't control that. Need to leave that alone. I'm going to say that one more time. It need to be left alone. No nothing. So everybody can use it in moderation to their own senses. Your body pick up on senses to things. Just like when you go outside and you go towards certain trees that benefit you, it picks up on senses. You're destroying the sensuality of things. It needs to be left alone. Forget your rule. Period. We can do more for the world by being left alone than your judgment of the falsified man. All right? So know that weed is more powerful than you. Respect. 1.